I've watched your interview, and there were a part that you mentioned about your father, and there was a time that there was like a hiatus, the absence that you didn't talk to him much.
Oh yeah, when I got married.
Yeah, yeah.
I was a good son all the way until I got married for we didn't talk for 3 years.
I think that happens a lot to people my age and my background and your background, like Thai, Chinese family sort of stuff.
Oh, yes.
I have a lot of friends, including myself, that there are times that we are distanced from our parents, the loved one. What did you learn from that 3 years? And did you regret not talking to him for 3 years? And
well, it taught me a lot of things actually. But now that I'm also a father myself, and now that I'm following my father's footstep, I realize how much love my dad gave me. Now, unfortunately, being a typical Chinese-born person, my father has, different people have different way of expressing love to their children. My father has a pretty hard way of expressing how much he loved me, but today, now that I'm working where I am, I just suddenly realize, my goodness me, how much sacrifice he has made in raising me until to where I am today. I regretted the fact that I didn't talk to him for 3 years. Unfortunately, if you ask me if I go back, will I do the same thing that I did? I still get married to my wife. Okay, when a man's going to get married, one's going to get married. Okay, unfortunately, the part that I didn't talk to him for 3 years, I wish I could change that. I wish I could express my appreciation to him more. I don't want to say thank you to him when he's gone. Now I'm saying thank you to him with his statue. I don't even know if he can hear me from up there, but I wish I could say thank you more often, and I wish I could say I love him much more often. But you will never understand this until you become a father yourself. My father told me that. He said, one day you'll know how much I love you, and said, back then, I said, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But now, everything that he said couldn't be any more true. And I can only beg everyone to really, I don't think there is any father that doesn't love his son, especially when you are the only son. I'm the only son and I'm the youngest. Every father loves his son, and it's just different father will have different way of expressing how his love to his sons. And let's hope that you don't learn how much of that love when he's gone. I wish that everyone would have the luxury of saying goodbye to their father on his last day. I didn't have that luxury. I was away when my father passed away, and I wish I could say goodbye to him, and I wish I could say thank you to him. But I only wish that all the sons would have time. You might have a fight with your dad right now as we speak, but believe me, at the end of the day, there is no one wanting the best in the world for you other than your dad.
You have mentioned that you're now working as a politician full time, yes. And you learn more that your father loved you so much. I assume that he has done so many to lay the background for you. And can you tell me, like, what did you learn that, okay, wow, he's already gone, and wow, this is what he done, even when the time that you don't talk to each other?
Tremendous amount of efforts that he has made to make sure that I am not being attacked along the way when I was growing up. I didn't have a very enjoyable teenagerhood. I didn't go out partying, crazy partying. He was very strict. I didn't, when I was growing up, when I was the early days as an MP, my father wouldn't let me involve in any of the, how shall I say, when there's come to reshuffle of the politician, civil servants or something, he never asked for my comments. Or when there was some work in the province or something, he would shield me away from everything. I didn't understand why until today. My father, why you never ask for my comments? why you never listen to my advice, why you never listen to me. And now I realize that he's been shielding me from all the possible traps that could lay ahead, whatever that was. And now as a minister and as a politician, I think I have a pretty clean sheet so far. And that could be very difficult if my dad was not so strict. I didn't understand it back then. I do now. My father was very strict how I grew up. I didn't understand when that back then. I do now. And you know, he never said how proud he was of me, but the way he asked everyone, said, please look after my son. You know, it's getting back to me now. And I was just like sat there kind of gobsmacked, kind of speechless. So, wow, you know. So a few people would come up to me and say, hey, Top, you know that your father came to me and said, please look after my son, okay? I was like, wow. That's why I said, if I could go back one thing in life that I could do, I would ask for just a chance to say goodbye to my dad on the 23rd of April, 2559, 2016, I think, to say goodbye to him and said, I love him.
Thank you for your answers. And I know you didn't mean to advise me, but there was a big lesson for me and a lot of people to keep connecting with parents. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ครับคุณเอง
โหวตเพื่อไทยปะล่ะ
โปรดก้าวไกลปะล่ะ
โหวตภูมิใจไทยปะล่ะ